下面是讲那个大圆满的这个殊胜特点。님은 발학으로 dur급사 타고지르 그리고 진종 가베 양상 특례 님이 전창 딱스么大的就是张日，它是用一个印度的古印度的这个比喻来，就是说明说是魔法时代的时候其他的8种乘，就是声闻缘觉菩萨乘，还有外序是什么世序心序瑜伽序，还有马哈和阿内尤嘎，这8种乘呢，就是相当于是星星的光一样，就很难以牵出这个魔法时代的众生的黑暗。那么大圆满呢，就像是太阳的光一样的，所以我们依靠3种信心呢，应该就是好好的修大圆满的。其他的法呢，不一定能牵出你的烦恼，就是最好用大圆满的这种法呢，就是能彻底牵出你的这个烦恼。就是所以下面就是讲魔法时代的时候的大圆满的殊胜心。
And verse 19 is about the supremeness of the great perfection practice. And here in this verse, it also used a legend of ancient India. And here, the metaphor is used, the starlight. The starlight is used for the 8 lower yanas. The 8 lower yanas are the Shravaka yana and the Pradyaka Buddha yana and Bodhisattva yana, and also the outer Tantra, the Tantra sect, action sect, the performance sect, and the yoga sect, and also the Mahayoga and Anu Yoga. These are the 8 lower yanas. And the 9th one, the top one, is Adi Yoga, which is the great perfection. And for the 8 lower yanas, if you do this 8 lower yanas practices, you cannot completely remove your afflictive emotions. But if you do the practice of the great perfection, you can uproot all the elective or the afflictive emotions.
下面这个大圆满呢分2个，一个是本来清净，一个是人欲之乘，就是嘎达查彻，还有冷扎托格，就这2个。首先第一个，刚写的这个把马就检验了，让香港的都写的，也懂杂着让死人我写呢，萨lâm记就这个单词人，就是大圆满呢，就对自己心呢，就是不要去就单着吧，就是自然放松，关注于自己的心的时候呢，你就会认识自己的心啊。就是中观当中呢，有时候也有这样的怎么说，心无有心，心即是光明，就是般若当中也有这样。但是大圆满是更有窍诀的，就是让我们的心反观自己的时候呢，你会认识自己心的本来面目，就是通过这种方式很快就获得成就，就这是大圆满的本来清净的支持法。
And verse 20 is about the actual 2 practices of the great perfection. The first one is cutting through the stream of delusion, and the second one is spontaneous presence. So to do this practice, and I think verse 20 is the first one. It's about when you do this practice, you need to look at your mind without any contrive. Do not contrive. Relax your mind in its most natural way to realize the nature of mind. And also for this similar practice or something parallel in the middle way or Prayila Paramita, we also heard verses like there is no mind in your mind. The nature of your mind is luminosity. So when you do the great perfection practice, if you do that in the correct way, you can swiftly attain enlightenment.
汉地禅宗呢也讲直心心，印度的中观宗呢也直心心，但最根本的人识心性很重要的。以前我去法国，当时索迦仁波切中心，他们修大圆满非常水系，就非常好。 我不知道你们英国这边是修的怎么样，我们不是特别清楚，但确实我相信大家修得很好的。其实我们每个人应该认识信心很重要的。如果一旦认识信心的话呢，那所有的世间的这些痛苦啊、烦恼啊，根本不会对你有害的。所以我自己认为是观修，尤其是认识信心就是非常重要。
In the Zen tradition, they also teach people in a direct way to realize the nature of mind, or you can see a direct pointing the nature of mind. And also in the middle way school, you can also find this kind of teachings or practice. So I think realizing the nature of mind is very, very important, because once you realize the nature of mind, all the worldly suffering, all the afflictive emotions, even they arise, they cannot harm you, they cannot influence you. When I went to Liaoning 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, I find that practitioners there, they were doing great practices on this part. I'm not sure, and I don't know, I'm not familiar if practitioners here in this center are doing the same way.
下面是那个第二个人与之称，就像俺的这个当子当的，让那样头这个把龙山，我从中国里门把样子也，那什么他就是破钱过个嘛。他大圆满修行的时候呢，观托嘎就是通过三种做事啊、三种看事啊，然后观这个天空当中的明点啊、一些金刚念啊等等，这样的时候，所有的这种执着呢，就是全部消于法界，最后呢，大圆满的四普境界也会圆满的。
And so verse 21st, verse 21st is a spontaneous presence practice. And if you follow the correct posture and the way of gazing, the three postures and the three gazing ways, if you do that correctly, you will see the light spheres, and you will see other things that will naturally come to your vision. And then when your practice get more advanced, these things will dissolve into the Dhammdhatu, or the all-pervading space. And then all your grasping, all your attachment will dissolve in Dhammdhatu and the all-pervading space.